Hey guys, it's Robert with Mobility Driven. We wanted to show you this 2016 Ford Transit that we did a mobility conversion on with a wheelchair lift, six-way power seat, hand controls, electronic parking brake, and more. So this is a short wheelbase, short roof Ford Transit in a beautiful red color. And the first thing we did to this, we did an electronic door opener on this. It's actually run from a wireless remote on the lift. So we have a Braun remote here. We're going to go ahead and open that. As you can see, that door is going to come all the way open. And there's our lift. Now this remote will actually run that lift down and out as well. So we're going to go ahead and hit our unfold button. That'll start to come out. And once we're unfolded, we can actually use the switch that's right on the lift itself. So this switch will run the lift up and down as well. So if you're in that wheelchair, you want to run it up and down on your own, you can do that. Otherwise, you can use the wireless remote, which is right here. We're going to hold that button until it comes down. You can probably hear FedEx in the background there honking their horns. Forgive me for that. We also have the ability in here to run this lift right here with a set of controls. So we can go up, down, we can run it in and out, and then this will actually close the door as well. So you've got lots of options here. The other thing that we did, we have another wireless remote for the door, so this will allow us to run that door open and closed on its own, or we can use the Braun remote. And then we also added a factory Ford remote start to this, which is really handy if you're in a wheelchair and you want to get that air conditioning going, or you want to get that heat going in the winter. As you can see here, he also has a six-way power transfer seat. So this seat will go six ways. It'll go up, down, fore and aft, and also rotate left to right. So that'll allow him to rotate and come forward so he can drive this thing. And you can see down here, we also have the hand pennant that comes with the lift. But we really don't need that unless you need someone else to run the lift in and out. So we'll go ahead and run this thing back in. So what we're going to do, we're going to hold up on our remote. That's going to bring it back up. And then we're going to go ahead and hold fold, so it'll fold back in. And then we're going to go ahead and close that door. Now, if for some reason we forgot our remote at home, or we left it somewhere, or we dropped it, well, how are we going to get into this thing? Well, we have one other option. We have a remote station out here on the side of the quarter panel. You'd have your key, you'd come over here, turn that key on. Of course, you'd take the key out with you. We can open the door here. So that door is going to come back open for us. And then we can also run that lift out and down and up. So really, it's a neat option out there, just in case you left your remote at home. Inside here, we did a commercial grade carpet. This is called a rug mat. And also did the floor leveling underneath that, which really makes it kind of commercial use, so he can clean it out, wash it out. It'll take water, it'll take mud, really industrial grade. We also moved the jack back here to the back. The factory jack sits under the passenger seat. We had to move the batteries because the batteries are under the driver's seat. We move those out of the way into the passenger seat so that we can put in a six-way power seat. This also has a battery isolator kit, so any of the lift products or the seat will not kill the starting battery. So we want this to always be safe. When the starting battery comes on and the engine is running, it will charge that secondary battery, so you're always safe. You can get the vehicle started. And with the remote start, if you're having any issues, you can start it remotely. We'll come around to the side here. We have a set of push right angle hand controls from Vital. These are a very nice hand control. So you're going to push for a brake, and we're going to rotate right down to the floor, that right angle, to accelerate. So really neat. We've also added him a high beam, low beam switch for the headlights, just to make that a little easier so he doesn't have to reach for it. He's always got a hand on the wheel. He will also get a spinner knob, but we have to fit that, so we haven't done that quite yet. Last piece of the puzzle here, if you can see this button over here hiding, this is an electronic parking brake. Now the electronic parking brake would be down here in this area. We remove that because we have to make this seat rotate around. So what we do, we come over here, we hit our electronic parking brake, you can hear that, and that's going to lock the vehicle. Now we're ready to go. We're going to push that button again. It's going to release our parking brake. Now we can start the car and take off. So really this is a neat conversion. We'll show you the back again here one more time. You can see that carpet, the lift, that transfer seat, and then again the sliding door on the passenger side. It has the electronic slider in it. And these come in 3 different versions. They come in a short roof, a medium roof, and a tall. We can do any of those versions. There's also extended bodies, so up to 15 passenger models. So we can convert any of these models. We can add seating. We can really have a lot of arrangements to make this work for you. If you have any questions about this conversion or a conversion that you're interested in, we do the ProMasters, the Ford Transits, the Chevys, and the GMCs. Give us a shout. Our number out here is 970-712-1435. Thank you so much.